Hello, and thank you for joining me. Today's message is all about introducing you to a couple of programs that I'll be running that may or may not be relevant to you right now. But I also want to give you some food for thought around the whole topic of powerful impact, positive change that makes a difference. And it's in our DNA as humans to be wanting to experience the best version of ourselves that we can. And it's also in our DNA to have a whole range of emotions and thoughts and feelings and different seasons in our life, if you like. So what I am embarking on in my next season of my life is to help as many high-performing, ambitious leaders, change makers, people on a mission to make a difference in this world, to give them the skills, the thinking skills and the strategies and frameworks so that they can accelerate that journey of change for themselves and have the impact, the ripple effect of their work go out bigger and faster than they're currently achieving. And this is no mean feat, is it? Because all change that is meaningful, that is sustainable, that is significant, is hard to do. Now, there is a journey of change that we all go through, but you know, it takes a high-performing mental state, a high-performing being to create change in the world. And let's face it, the world needs a lot of help in a lot of areas, doesn't it? So what is your specific area of interest? What is that thing that lights you up? What is it that you stand for? What is it that you want to make a difference about? And maybe as I'm speaking this, you're thinking, I don't really know. And right now, it's really not a topic for me to think about. That's absolutely fine. Then what I would do is perhaps listen to the rest of this message, this video, and if by chance there is someone else in your circle of influence that is going through a significant change and struggling with making that change take effect or have the impact that they want, definitely connect me with them or shoot this video to them. But if you're not ready to hear this message, that's absolutely fine as well. I respect that very much. But for those of you who have that stirring, that calling, that sense of, I know that there's more, I know I want to do more, I want to give more, I want to be more, then this is definitely a message for you to tune in on, because that's your stirring within you that is calling you to become an even better, more effective high performer and to be a well-being. And this is my whole reason for why I do the work I do. I work with high performers or people with a calling, people with that sense of purpose to create something positive in the world, than to help you perform at your best and take care of yourself at the same time. Because what I'm seeing as I'm speaking with leaders and CEOs and people with big responsibilities in life, what they're sharing with me is that with a lot of the development work and the development programs they have, it's all about creating their ability to influence others more effectively. But there's not a lot of work going on to develop them as the leader. Who am I as the leader? What is my leader identity? What are my what is my zone of genius, and how do I articulate that and bring that out in the world to create a change? These are all the sorts of questions that I'm incorporating into my work and what I'm bringing to the world, which I'll come to in a moment. But listen, did you know that up to 50% of our performance, of how well we do something, is actually about how well we are thinking? What is our state of mind? And I know we talk a lot about that, we hear a lot about that, but research shows that up to 50% of how successful we're going to be in our given field, in our project, is about how we think. That is a lot. That's a high percentage point, isn't it? So it makes sense then, doesn't it, to work on our thinking if we're going to work on creating a significant change. And that is why I work on this area of mental toughness, because that is number one success criteria for creating a significant, meaningful change that impacts others and has the opportunity and the strength and the impact to create others, change in others, so they start doing things differently as well. Because let's face it, working in the world as individuals is fine, but it's not going to make the world a better place for our kids and our grandkids. For the world to be a better place, what we do must impact others to make positive change, right? And that's why the mental toughness work I do is so central to our ability to create that positive impact faster, bigger, bolder. Because it's hard to create change. And that's why I'm working on this program that works directly on our mental toughness. And the second element, the second criteria for success is our identity. What are the beliefs we have about ourselves and our ability to deliver? Do you believe you might be experiencing and enjoying your learning experience, your development experience, but how well and how firmly do you believe that you can teach or impart that to others and help others make the changes they need to make so they can go out in their field and do and have the impact they want? This is your identity. This is why we need to unpack your zone of genius and have a look at where you're working well and what aspects are not working so well. And I'm particularly excited because this mental toughness program that I have developed and I have worked through with the help of various psychology frameworks and tools and theories. I've put together a program which I have put myself through over the last 6 months. I have a thinking tool that measures our thinking skills in the beginning, and it measures it after 3 or 6 months. And it actually has the capacity to show change. And for myself, I have up to 20% positive change in 3 out of 4 of the significant aspects of mental toughness. So I'm not going to go into that detail now, but I have experienced such massive growth using this particular framework and the program that I am now bringing this out and offering it in 2 places. And this is where I want you to listen carefully. The 2 programs that I am launching, which will be August, one, I'm looking to recruit a corporate team. So this will be 8 to 10 high-performing executives and professionals in one organization who would like to participate in an action-based learning program, working on their mental toughness, their identity, their well-being. And we write up a case study where we measure before, we measure after, and we actually produce a case study that you can take to colleagues, to industry, to show the world what your organization is doing in support of their people and performance. So that is number one. I'm looking for progressive thinking CEOs, HR directors, and specifically in the HR, in the medical sciences industry, the IT industry, pharmaceutical industry, healthcare IT, because these are the business worlds that I've grown up in and I've experienced all the complexities of operating and succeeding in those worlds. So that is the environment that I know I can add a lot of value into. If you've got someone in mind, or if you indeed are a CEO in an industry outside of that, do contact me. Let's speak. Let's see if we're a fit. And if it's not me, I do have colleagues I can connect you with. But this is definitely a program that works, that's measurable. We get a database before and after methodology, as well as the talking, thinking, and feeling, which is normally what leadership programs provide you with. So that's project number one. progressive CEOs and HR directors. Please do speak to me. Second project is for the individual high performer, professional. Maybe you're a business owner. Maybe you're really wanting to create or grow your social change project of some sort, and you're not kicking the goals you want. You're struggling with that change process, with having the impact that you want. Speak to me, email me, connect with me, because again, we're going to run a group of 8 to 10 high-performing individuals ready to bog in and really work some serious thinking methodologies and action-based learning so that you can actually put into practice immediately what we're learning and see those shifts happen faster than you've ever had before. This is my promise to you. If you are a high performer or you know somebody, again, who is struggling with the change process, wanting to have more impact in the world, not quite cutting it in doing what they're doing, please connect me with them. Share this video with high-performing colleagues who are out there in the world doing stuff, wanting to do stuff, and it's not quite happening for them. Let's talk. Let's see whether the investment of time and money and commitment is right for you or for them right now. Do share this video. Do give me your feedback. And remember, if 50% of our performance is all about how we think, and how we see ourselves and how much we believe in ourselves, in our ability to deliver. Come on, there's no more important project in my world, in my way of thinking right now, than that. So if this is resonating with you, I do appreciate your time, the fact that you've stayed to the end, and I will look forward to sharing with you the progress of these two projects. They kick off in August. Do email me, connect with me, ring me, and share this video with others so they too can make a decision to accelerate themselves through that change process, up-level their thinking and their well-being, and come out the outside knowing that they are going out in the world to create even bigger impact than they're having already. Because we all have impact already. It's just how big is it? How positive is it? Are we impacting people to be better versions of themselves, to do better and more of the good things? Or are we so frustrated and angry and depressed and throwing our hands up in the air that we're not bothering anymore? It's really no way to live, and you cannot lead from that mind space either. So do consider where you're at right now. Have a listen to this again. There are things we can do. There is another way. I'm leading the way, and I'm really looking forward to launching these two programs. So I hope you decide to consider this for yourself or share this with a friend or a colleague, and I look forward to keeping you updated on the next how things progress. Thank you again so much for watching.